Janthir Wilds has had some fantastic jumping puzzles so far, and the two in Lowland Shore were a blast to complete for me. The Vale Brazier and the Queen's Confidence jumping puzzles. The Queen's Confidence will also lead you to one of the most difficult to find points of interest in the entire expansion thus far. For the Vale Brazier jumping puzzle, we're going to jump over to the Lamplighter's Perch point of interest over here. A fast way to get there is from the Hot Springs waypoint and then heading northeast. You'll want to take a torch from this brazier and begin the falling puzzle. The objective is to light 10 braziers within 10 minutes without falling into the water to claim your prize. Each brazier will be reachable without backtracking, so as long as you do them in the correct order, which I am here to help you with right now. Jumping off of the cliff, the first brazier is to the northeast on a tower of rock visible as you jump off. Glide down carefully to it, making sure to break your fall and light it up. From here, you can immediately see the next brazier marked with red flags going up some wooden planks straight to the north. Jump and glide over to it. If you have the gliding mastery, you'll likely not even need to climb up, like this. From here, you can see northwest on the shore to the next brazier, and then immediately across the way, you can see this small ledge with a red flag across the chasm. If you don't have a Jadebot core to use glider boost up, then you'll want to take some higher ground. As you can see, I go straight over from this flat spot and use my Jadebot to hop easily up to light the fourth brazier. From the fourth, the fifth is further north a short way. Unless you're trying to risk sitting around waiting for the Jadebot, you'll likely have to do some jumping on this one. Glide over and then carefully navigate your way up the red marked wooden beams for brazier number 5. From here, you can see to the northeast down a ways on the opposite side of the chasm, brazier number 6. Easy glide, drop down, and then continue north, aiming now for the right side of the chasm. With a cheeky Jadebot here, we can easily land on top of brazier number 7 and glide over to the jumping platforms for brazier number 8. Once you conquer the beams up here, we're gliding back over to the northeast and right to our final elevated brazier here. This is an easy glide, drop down, and light it up. From here, you're going to have to glide around the cliff right in front of you and then work your way very, very carefully across these buoys to make it to the dock and light the 10th brazier. This one tricked me because it looks like it's burning from a distance, but it is in fact the final objective. Once you light it, you'll be able to open this chest, and congratulations, you're done with one of the 2 jumping puzzles here, and you've got yourself a honeycomb-covered gear bag. Now, the Queen's Confidence is one sweet treat. We're going to start by heading towards this section of the map. Either using the Hot Springs waypoint or the Autumn's Vale waypoint is a good way to get there. Once there, we're jumping into the water aiming for this little plant growth area. Swim down into this tunnel and then back up, and you'll be at the jumping puzzle, as well as the most obnoxious point of interest in the expansion that I see everyone begging for help with in map chat. The goal of this jumping puzzle is to speak to 3 bees in a specific order. Speak to one in the wrong order, and they all get mad and you must restart. I've tested this over the last few days, and the exact location of the bees will rotate around. The actual order to speak to them in does not. You need to speak to Beavis, then Combs, and finally Honey. As you can see in my first day here, Beavis is right next to the entrance at the easy spot, but then day 2, Combs has moved here and Beavis is up a honey rope. You can see even the highest bee from the ground, although it's a bit difficult depending on how cluttered the area currently is. But no matter what, if you can see 2, then you know which one is up at the 3rd. We're going to call the positions the bees can spawn in as low, medium, and high. To get to the low position, you simply jump. Congratulations, you did it. The medium position, the normal way to get there is in the back corner of the room, this massive honey strand going up the wall. You'll walk up it till you hit this large lump in it, and then jump glide over and across, and one more jump glide to make it to the platform. Now, there's 2 ways to get to the high position. If you're at the medium position like I am here, and have portals or position rewinders, you can jump and glide all the way across like I do here. If you're starting from the ground, you're going to jump over this honey strand to the platform on the wall, and then back over to the larger honeycomb platforms and start working your way up. This one jump here is a pretty safe jump, but I've failed it the most out of all of them. My best advice is to kick out to the right just a bit and sort of half moon yourself back to the platform after you've jumped. Otherwise, you just bump your head. From here, the path is pretty straightforward, but I'll go ahead and let it roll while we talk about rewards. The honeycomb-covered gear bag you get each day from these jumping puzzles gives you a Mersat runestone each time, and this states that it's used in the crafting of Janthir Wilds legendary items, so that's a pretty good haul. If you're not interested in the possibility of Janthir Wilds legendary crafting, which will definitely involve at least a spear according to ArenaNet, then they're selling between 2 and 3 gold on the trading post currently. Now, you unfortunately cannot homestead door away while in here. You can just log out though. So if you have a mesmer or portable position rewinder, you could easily alt park up here at the top, do a quick portal shenanigans to get all the bees, wait for the recharge, and then go down to the chest and portal back up and log out. Pretty easy Mersat runestone every day. This video right here has some more helpful tips for you in Janthir Wilds, so click here to check it out.